Up for sale, 1956, 210 Delray. I'm going to walk around it, tell you about the car, fire it up, and then drive it. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you. Like I said, 56 Delray, finished in blue and white with matching interior. As always, go around and tell you everything I do know about it, point out anything I do see, fire it up, and then drive it. So of course, we will start here in the front as always. And it's another windy day. I got to compete with the wind to do this. So if it's muffled, I'll talk over it later. Otherwise, I'm going to use my body to try and block out the wind as I do this. Pretty cool story about the car. And I'll tell you that here in a little bit. But let me start here on the front bumper, which is just super nice. I tried to do the video yesterday, but it was also wind. And then it started to rain. So of course, I ran and I put the car back inside. As you see there, bumper is nice. This whole front grille looks just as nice, as well as the bezels. I'll show you there. I see a little touch-up right there on it. It was owned by the same people for 35 years. They owned it 3 times in that period of time. And, sorry, I got sidetracked. Owned by the same people 3 times in 35 years. The people they sold it to the second time is actually the one that did the restoration on this. You see a little mark right there. I have a lot of receipts for the work that was done to the car. Look how nice the hood fits on both sides. This emblem's fantastic as well. Little blemish there. But when you get up on the glass here, you see how nice this trim is. You see how nice the seals are. I don't think there's a lot of use on the restoration, actually. And the paint's really nice. I mean, of course you're going to get a couple little marks here and there from use in driving. But let me pop the hood, and then I'll start telling you about it a little bit more. First off, look how nice it is in here. Inner fender wall's painted, the firewall's painted beautifully. Trim tag is in place. It's got the correct code for the Delray. Now, it has a built 307. I gotta block the wind here. Built 307. It's got a cam. You wouldn't even know. Aluminum intake on there. It's a Carter carburetor, which is nice. Headers as well. Dual exhaust, of course. The most recent owner who bought it back, this is what I was saying, they owned it 3 times. He just spent about $4,000, put brand new power brakes with front disc on it. He had the whole front suspension rebuilt, and I gotta tell you, it's tight, it's perfect. Unbelievable, actually. And he had the front seat redone. He put the tires on there. Those are brand new, like not even a year old. Trim rings and the rallies, and so a couple other things here and there on there, but most importantly, and the aluminum radiator, so important things. But I know when you hear 307, you're like, oh, it's a dog. No, it'll burn the tires, I promise you. So we'll get on it a little bit more when we're doing the driving video, as always. And the streets are a little wet, again, but so I can't get on it that much, but I'd like to display that, you know, it's got some power. Let me block the wind again here. I'm using my coat. See a little mark right there that's been touched up on the fender. A little crack there. A little crack in the paint there, and a touch up. Let me keep going down here. Like, look at that when I'm looking at the paint, how nice that looks. Oh, this looks nice. Couple door edge marks there that you see. But the fitment to the rocker is nice. And I showed you the windshield. The windshield's fantastic. The top of the car is awesome. You see that? Look how nice it is in here. All the glass is mint. I mean, and all the seals appear to be very, very impressive, actually. If I had to guess, it does kind of look like tinted glass, which is nice, of course, and no cracks on it, which again is good. You don't want cracked glass. I hate cracked glass. This door lines up nice. This section here is all nice. I mean, there's a little chip there that's been touched up, but the finish all the way down to the lower is impressive. The finish around this edge here is impressive. And again, that same smooth feeling all the way down to the bottom. And some of you, if you just watch my videos or have been looking for a 56, might have seen the hardtop I had. This paint's so much nicer. I want to refocus my camera here. Sometimes when I get a little too close to the body panels, I have to reset it. You know, look at the finish in here. Look at the newer weather stripping in here. Look at the hem in here. That's nice. And then it's like a tasteful, custom looking interior. Let me fix this. This bothers me. Straighten it out. Yeah, there you go. I had my dad pulling on. You can tell. Door panel, custom, super nice condition. You got the speaker tastefully put there. This seat, again, I said it was just refoamed, but the condition of the material is fantastic. The same for all the door panels. The back seat, look at that. That door panel. And the headliner is just superb. So let's hop in here. And close the door. We'll get a little bit of peace and quiet in here. See, when I back it on, I like to have everything straightened out. Where was I? Tack, couple gauges nicely put in the dash. Aftermarket radio, tastefully put in there. It's no, you know, it's not cut up. Beautifully painted dash. Even the under looks nice. Kick panels look nice. Where was I? Oh, the little custom steering wheel. And again, I didn't even mention it. It's got the built 307 4-speed on the floor. And just so everybody knows, to put it into reverse, while it says reverse is up to the left, reverse is over and down. So, over here, big file of paperwork. And I thought this was rather interesting. The owner who did the restoration was a chiropractor, and you could tell very detail-oriented guy. Carries over from his profession. Dates and stuff like that, who he worked with, thoughts that he had, things that people said. Aren't you a chiropractor? You can't afford it. That, I laughed out loud. But this is all just kind of cool that the guy went through this whole process, jotted things down, things he had to do, costs. And then over here in the chiropractic folder, just a ton of receipts. I know the picture I took didn't do it justice, but I don't want to say receipts for everything, but I got a lot of receipts, especially when you look at some of these smaller ones. They're just big stacks. So, good to have. The receipts were totaled at $24,638. The gentleman that I just got it from, which was the owner, who I keep saying has owned it 3 times. That's how much you like the car, I guess. $4,000 he spent on it, not including paint. And again, it's got a 411 Camaro rear. I have not mentioned that yet. But between the engine being built, the type of trans that we got, the gearing in the back, it's a fun car. Oh, let me let you hear it. Look how this goes. Turnkey. Everything works. I do need the key though. I showed you this panel already. I showed you down the body. Let me show you the bumper here. I'll start on this side. What did I just do? Oh. I know this is from the exhaust, that little smudging, but bumper is just as nice as the front chrome. I see a little touch up right there, a couple longer touch up there. Sometimes when you over slam it, you chip it. Little mark right there. But then we go up like that. That looks nice. That lines up nice. The paint is... I like the car. And I like Delrays. They're always... You don't always find them. Oh, that's a water drop. These pieces of chrome here are nice as well. The rubber around them is nice and presentable. this the right key? No. And then the trunk here, you got the right mat, you got a fire extinguisher. Every car should have one. That's a new thought that I've been having lately. Just, you know, better safe than sorry. But clean in here. And up and then down. Let me get a little lower here. The under trunk lid is nicely finished. It's got nice rubber on there. I always like seeing this, you know, nicely done. Carrying on into the final stretch here. Little like weird marks on the edge, like little stone chips, but this finish here all the way down is nice. Let me see here, let me just, there's something like splattered on there. That's a little mark, but like this panel right there, that just looks very nice. As you go down there, door lines up to the quarter, nice. You see like a couple little marks that have been touched up on the edge, but it lines up nice to the rocker there. And then I notice the only little thing I've seen, one bubble right there. Oh, let me show you here again. Fantastic glass. But it will be up for sale later today on my website, nextgenclassiccars.com and eBay. Both links will be in the description of this video if you'd like to check it out. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. 56 Delray. Finished in blue and white with matching interior. Has a built 307 in it. And a 4-speed manual trans on the floor. In addition to power brakes with front disc. Nice stopping power. It still steers very easily with the steering wheel that's on there. Couple little touch-ups right there that I see. Guys doing work on the truck over there. And again, these are new and I just love how nice these wheels look when they're fresh. But I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up now actually. Let you guys hear it run before we take it for a ride. And yeah, give me 1 second here. Very smooth. about the suspension when you were driving it back? If you remember, yeah.
You know how tight it is?
Yes.
Well, yeah, remember I commented, I said...
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
It's like the car was just put together yesterday. Very tight.
And I told you it was because the guy...
Extremely tight, no rattles, no vibrations, no noise. Like it was just it came off the assembly line yesterday.
Yeah. And then I told you, I'm like, the guy had just had it redone, the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why. He said he knows some guy who's older in the aligning business, and he's just a magician, he said. He's like, so I took it to him, done. Supposedly the guy's retiring, actually. So, not that that makes a difference, but yeah.
We might take it over today, we don't know. I'll bring it inside.
Well, this should, because I still got to put it on the rack.
Huh?
Got to put it on the rack.